Hi, let me show you the tools that you'll need in order to get started and also the materials. So you'll need a drill. You'll need a 1/4-inch drill bit right here. You'll need a 3/4-inch spade. You will need a 1/2-inch bib valve, and it has to have a 1/4-inch turn. So when you turn it, it only turns a 1/4 inch. I use a knife. You'll need JB Weld steel stick. And I recommend getting a wrench as well. And then you'll need the Presto big kettle. So now let's go ahead and start it. So go ahead and unbox your kettle and assemble the legs and the handles. Hi, so I unboxed. So now I have my Presto out of the box. And I have my handles right here that I'm going to go ahead and assemble, as well as my legs. And I don't need this right now, so I'm going to set that to the side. And here's the legs. So this part you just need like an electric screwdriver or your drill. So not your drill, sorry, your electric screwdriver. So I'm going to take it out. They already come with the screws in. And then I'm going to go ahead and place my leg in position and then just screw it right back in. I'm going to do that with all 4. It's on there nice. So for this part, we are going to add the hole. And so when I do the hole, I want it to be in the lower region so that when I add my bib valve, go ahead and take that. I want it to be maybe like right here, just before, like it has this little indentation and in the center. So I am going to, and I would like my power to be to the right because that's how mine currently is on the Presto pot I have. So I'm just going to take this and kind of like mark maybe like right here. So I did like a little, kind of try to do the center. All right, I'm going to do a hole right through there. So this part I am going to put my safety goggles on. They're right here. And I'm also going to put gloves on because we are going through this metal and I do not want to get anything on me. And you'll notice I have long sleeves too because I don't want to get, like I said, any of this to come back on me. So I have gloves on. I'm gonna switch out my Phillips screw to my 1/4 inch drill bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole right in the middle, right there. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll have to apply some pressure. Oops. Let me see if I can hold it a little bit closer and better. Okay. So when you do it, you have to apply pressure to it. Alright, so that's good because I just need to get it started so I can have the spade. So after that's done, I'm going to switch to the 3/4 inch spade. It's going to go right in there. Okay. So the hole is perfect. So now I'm just going to apply pressure and get started. So this is the part where I'm just going to add like the sandpaper and then just smooth it out. And you could just sand that on the inside of it. So now what I want to do is like try to do a fit. Let me take my tag off for the bib. Remember, I used the 1/2 inch bib. And this is great because it looks like it's going to screw right in pretty well. So all you're going to do is just kind of screw it in. That's what you're doing. And then when it gets tough, that's what you got the wrench for. Because I know with me, it gets a little tough. So this is the part when I'm going to use the wrench just to give me that help to get that in there. And so I'm going to take this and tighten it. All right, so now that that's on, you can see it in the front and then in the back. All I'm going to do is just kind of wipe it down a little bit around where I threaded it, around the threads, just a little bit. And this next part, I'm going to use the steel stick. So what you need to do is cut off a piece. You're going to have to knead it. And what you want to do is you're going to take, I did a little plastic knife that I can throw away. And I'm just going to slice. And there's 2 different colors in here. So if you look closely, there are 2 different grays. It's because it bonds, when it bonds together and you knead it, then it'll be able to work its magic. So once you cut the putty, you're going to mix it. You're going to knead the putty with your fingers so it can form a uniform color as it says on the instructions. And then you're going to apply, and then you'll press the putty firmly against the surface. So I'm going to knead it to make sure that, see the black, make sure it has one uniform color, because this is what's activating it. So I'm going to do it for the front side of the valve and then on the back side of it. That way there's no leaks. We don't want any leaks. So when we start this and you have your wax in there, nothing will leak out. It's perfect. So, starting to get that nice uniform color. You'll see it like a dark gray. So when it's ready, I just there's still some more light gray I see. I'm gonna take it and kind of stretch it out just some. There we go. And I'm gonna do it around the back side first so you can see. I'm gonna start like at the bottom, then really press it and cover up any type of holes I see, and then the threads as well. Now I'm gonna press it firmly up against not only the threads, and keep it out the center, but I'm gonna press it up against the Presto pot as well, because I want it to seal nicely. So that's what I'm doing right now. I want a good seal on the back and a good seal on the front, so there's no chance of it leaking. Okay, the threads are covered in the back. Awesome. Now let's work this front part. Same thing. And take a slice, maybe about a ½ inch off. That's what works. So I take that, have enough for maybe one more Presto pot. So the same thing, I'm gonna knead it, which means just like kind of mix it in together so it forms one uniform color. So we see the light gray and the dark gray. Knead it together. Then some of those imperfections I made, it's gonna get covered up. So if you kind of make some marks, it's okay. You can cover it up with this. So it's starting to get that uniform color. Just need to knead it for a little bit more. All right, and the same thing, I'm gonna kind of stretch it out so I can take it and work this all the way around and press firmly up against so that it does not move, it does not leak, none of the above. Don't want it to leak at all. So I'm pressing firmly not only up against the back side of the valve, I'm also pressing firmly up against the Presto pot. And there we go. It is on there. And it sets in 3 to 5 minutes, and then after 60 minutes, you're real good. So there we go. And it's all complete. Thank you.